Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video here, man, this is crazy. Canadian dies in ICE custody. What we know so far. So it was a Canadian man that I guess passed away while in ICE's custody. We're about to check this out and see what's going on. I read the headlines and my heart just dropped, but I feel like I need to address this video and talk about this video with you guys. And if you guys have any more information available about this situation besides what they say in this video, please let me know down in the chat. Let's go.
A Canadian citizen has died while in U.S. immigration custody. Officials say 49-year-old Johnny Noviello was a lawful permanent resident but was arrested last month and ordered removed from the country. On Monday, he was found unresponsive in a Miami detention center. The cause of his death is still under investigation. And joining us now to discuss this is immigration lawyer Richard Kurland. Richard, thanks so much for being with us.
A pleasure.
So we have learned that Johnny Noviello was legally residing in the U.S. What can you tell us about his deportation order and his criminal record?
The criminal record reportedly contains multiple drug convictions, placing him in President Trump's first priority for deportation. No surprise to see that he was scooped and placed in a detention center, which carries significant risk. Even in Canada, 16 people have died in Canadian immigration detention centers since the year 2000. So it's a risk on both sides of the border. Nevertheless, death shouldn't happen.
Right, and that is the big question, right? What caused this death? That cause is...
Well, we're not going to say death shouldn't happen because we don't know why these people are dying. Are they dying of natural causes or are they being murdered? Listen, there's a difference. So we're not going to say death should not happen. Death happens. We know that's part of life. But the reason that these people are dying, that's the big question.
Currently under investigation. But can you tell us a little bit about what conditions are like in these detention centers?
It's not luxury individual cells. We're talking about mass rooms where people are known to be sleeping on floors, wrapped in aluminum blankets. This is a holding center, and it's not designed like our prison system for long-term housing of just a small number of people per room. The mix is horrible. When you have people who have been criminally convicted placed alongside in detention with immigration administrative violations, that's a mix for risk. And it's no surprise to see, because it's the Canadian experience, that when you mix hardcore criminals, even literally insane people, with immigration detainees, bad things happen. What Canada can do is to pick up the phone, call Washington to establish special Canadian protocols so that when we have our Canadian citizens identified in a detention center, we are able to get them on a plane directly to Canada immediately. It's in the American interest, they get rid of one. It's in Canada's interest to protect our own.
Yeah, you in your role as an immigration lawyer, Richard, you have warned that the U.S. border can be unpredictable, especially under this administration. Those reapplying for visas or doing business in the U.S. Have concerns about this. What do Canadians, including visitors to the U.S., need to know?
Oh my goodness, be careful. Everything is fair game now, including your social media. If you clicked on a like for some association group pronouncement demonstration, you enter the Gaza fray, you are at risk, because the American border people can find it and begin to question you. Where did you travel? Who are your family members? Who are your friends? What groups are you associated with? And under new guidelines on the American side, they can not just ban you from the United States in future, but you are at risk of being detained for further immigration processes. So the door is wide open, and a Canadian passport will not shield you from American detention. That's clear. As well, beware, over the next few months, if you hold a Canadian passport but were born in the wrong country, according to the United States, you're at additional risk. So our 300,000 plus Canadian Iranian population is presently at risk. Do not seek entry to the United States if you can.
Oh, hold on. 300,000 Canadian Iranian people? That's a lot. Oh, yeah. And if you're born in Iran, oh my gosh. Please be careful if you travel to America. Whoa.
Avoid it. If you have to go south, try pre-clearance at an airport, not a land border. It's more difficult to give you a hard time while you're physically present in Canada than when you step across the line at secondary in an American immigration office. As well, don't play games. These people are highly trained, sophisticated in reading body language, and they will know if you're trying to hide something and continue probing until the Americans get what they want to get. Have a plan B. Have a plan B. If you don't show up to your destination, have family members be given a set of instructions what to do, who to contact, because if you're disappeared, in an Orwellian sense, you cannot be found until significant passage of time. And as we've noted, immigration detention carries physical risk. The last thing is clean that car. Go through your trunk. Go through all components of that vehicle to remove anything that can trigger an immigration officer's inspection. You're not just talking immigration. With tariffs, they're going to be checking to see if you're trying to smuggle in things like computers, phones, anything on that tariff list, and charge you with trying to evade a tariff. That carries significant consequences. So it's everything: immigration, customs, your groups of association, your social media. Total risk. Remedies, good luck with that. Costs money, time, and you're not going to be a happy camper in an immigration detention center south of this border.
Some fascinating insights. Richard Kurland, you've certainly given us a lot to think about. That is immigration lawyer Richard Kurland. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
That's definitely not good, man. People are getting put in custody and dying while in ISIS custody. ICE needs to get if these people go to ISIS custody, ICE needs to get them out of their custody as soon as possible. All that moving them around for 2 weeks is, man, listen. I seen one video. There's that one video where the lady down there in Hawaii, I think she was from New Zealand or Australia. They took her to ICE custody and they sent her back home the next day. They need to do that. If you take them in custody, send them home the next day, next 2 days, max. All that 10 days, 2 weeks, for what? Especially if they haven't broken the law. Like, come on. Crazy. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought about this video. I don't agree. I'm glad he pointed out that it has happened on both sides of the fence. Immigrants in Canada has died and immigrants in the United States. But it shouldn't happen. But we need to figure out why it's happened. But, get them out as soon as possible. Don't prolong the situation and everything should be okay.